They turned me away because I smelled like the job I worked, but they regretted it the moment they learned I had a 200 IQ. That's what ran through my mind as I stood outside Clean Core Industries, still wearing my orange sanitation uniform. I'd spent 10 years riding the back of a garbage truck, solving complex equations on scrap paper during lunch breaks and memorizing engineering textbooks I found thrown out by people who never even opened them. I wasn't ashamed of the smell of trash as honest work. But apparently Clean Core didn't see it that way. When I walked into their sleek lobby, the receptionist's nose wrinkled before I even reached the desk. The hiring manager didn't bother shaking my hand. "We appreciate your interest," he said, leaning back like I was contagious, "but we're looking for someone more polished." Polished? That was their word for it. I left without arguing, because you can't convince people who've already decided what you're worth. The next morning, I went across town to EcoShift Technologies, Clean Core's biggest rival. Their office wasn't as shiny, but the people inside actually looked you in the eye. The director asked about the equations written all over the back of my application. "You solve complex route optimization problems on break?" she asked. "Helps the time pass," I replied. 10 minutes later, I was in a conference room explaining a new waste processing model I designed that would cut fuel use by 22% and save millions. By the end of the week, they offered me a position as a systems engineer. A clean shirt, a real desk, and a salary that didn't make my head spin, though the work still reminded me of home. It didn't take long for Clean Core to hear they'd lost a breakthrough model to their competitor. The same manager who turned me away tried to reach. I didn't respond. Success doesn't need revenge, it just needs space to grow. And sometimes, the smartest thing a genius can do is let the world realize exactly who they underestimated.